Hi everybody, welcome to Home with the Halsteads. I'm here in Cairo, Georgia, my hometown. I am thrilled to be here, and I am here at one of my favorite stores, Miss Burke's Cake and Candy. Miss Burke, thank you so much for letting me come today.
You're most welcome.
Thank you. I've been wanting to do an exclusive interview with Miss Burke for a very long time, and just recently she has been named Grady County's Woman of the Year. Congratulations, Miss Burke.
Thank you.
That is so wonderful and so well deserved. So I wanted to ask Miss Mert some questions, and this is just going to be a conversation. It's unrehearsed, so it's going to come from her heart and from my heart too. So Miss Mert's been in business for a very long time. She serves as a role model and an example for so many people, and Miss Mert, you have certainly been that to me through the years, and I thank you, and I've looked to you, and I still look to you. I do. So the first question that I want to ask is, where did you start your business, and about when did you start it?
I started it when my son was 2 years old. He needed a birthday cake, and no bakery was allowed. Well, I won't say was allowed. We just did not have a bakery in Cairo or Thomasville where I worked. So I found a $1.99 decorating kit at White and Brown's drugstore here when he was 2. I bought that kit and I went home and I learned to decorate myself so I could bake him a birthday cake.
Wow, $1.99 for a cake decorating kit. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine that price now?
That's so
what
true.
A kit costs.
So that kind of led to your starting to bake for other people. I remember going to your house and taking a cake decorating class,
yes,
or learning to make a cake. I still have your pound cake recipe that you gave us that night, and we sat around the table and you showed us how to cream that butter and that sugar. So you really started in your home, making birthday cakes?
I started in my kitchen, and I started teaching classes for people that would come out to buy the cakes that I had baked and decorated. They wanted to learn how, so that enticed me to start the classes. And so I always had a class going behind one. I might have a few months in between them,
but
not
one behind
many.
the other, and it's probably especially around holidays.
Around the holidays is when they really wanted them.
Right.
So,
well, what encouraged you to grow your business and move out of your home into, or come into town, because y'all lived out in the county, in the country, and still do.
Yes.
So you started a business here in town.
I did. I really didn't start it here. I just moved from my home to a location up here where people could get to me, and where I could close at 6 o'clock instead of 11 o'clock at night.
Imagine that. All of you who cook and bake, y'all understand exactly what Miss Mert just said. A woman's work is never done, especially when you do the kind of work that she has done.
True.
Okay, so you brought your business to town, and you outgrew that first building.
We outgrew the first building. I was able to purchase the property right behind the building I was in, so I purchased it, remodeled it, and stayed there until Debbie purchased the building that we're in now. So I moved 1, 2, 3, 4 times, outgrowing each one. But we are not going to move anymore. We're not planning on it.
Okay, so you mentioned Debbie. Debbie's your daughter.
That's right.
And everybody loves Debbie just like they do Miss Mert, and you have taught her well.
Yeah.
She has been very kind to me, as she is to all of your customers, and
Well,
so
she is actually the backbone of the business now. because I turned it over to her probably 15 years ago completely.
Well, that was a smart thing to do, and I know she has done an amazing job. She certainly has. Now, Miss Mert, you're what, 92 years old?
92.
Wow, 92 years old, and you still come to work every day.
That's right.
And I understand that you have you still work all of the store, but you're in charge of inventory for the baking department, is that right?
The baking department, actually what originated the business was cake pans that people needed to find and could not find them anywhere, and I put them in stock for them to buy, and so that's still my baby of the business.
I thought that was your favorite section of the store. I was going to ask you about that. Was there a time that you ever second guessed yourself and said, oh my goodness, what have I gotten myself into?
Well, I guess I did just like all the bakers do now. They get tired and worn out because it's a business that sometimes you work day and most of the night in order to get the orders filled. And that's when you get overloaded, you just begin to wonder, what have I got myself into?
What is the one thing that you're most proud of?
Well, I guess in order to serve the people, not only here in Cairo, but for miles and miles around, that they come to us hunting the supplies that they can't find anywhere. And that's why I put the supplies in, because I had a nephew that was getting married at my church, and his mom forgot to bring the book to register on, and there was nowhere to buy a book in Cairo, Tallahassee, or Thomasville. So I said, well, I know where I can get one. I think I can order one. And that started the different businesses on the different type of supplies that we carry.
Right, and they have, it's just amazing. All of you who live close and who have visited Miss Mert's store, you know they carry so many supplies. It is just amazing to me. Not only do they carry baking and cooking supplies, but they have beautiful gifts, beautiful gift selection, and they even have a baby department. They have balloons, and I mean, it's just amazing. For those of you who haven't been and you're close enough to come, then I would certainly want you to do that and encourage you to do that. I have one last question for you, and then we're going to talk a little bit more, and Miss Mert is going to actually show me how to make some candy this afternoon, so I'm really excited about that. What is the secret to having a successful business?
Well, I asked the Lord when I first wanted to go in business if He saw fit for me to have it, to open the door, and He did. And I've always relied on Him for the answers on everything I undertake to do. So I just give Him the credit for it.
Well, He has certainly blessed you, Miss Mert, and you have certainly blessed us.
Well,
and I just thank you for that. So what I want to tell you at this point is, you can see this beautiful Easter selection of gifts and decorations here. They have some more in the store, and they have placemats and things like that. The cake pans and cookie cutters and all for Easter, and that's just a week off, so it'll be here before you know it. And Debbie was telling me as I came in that starting Monday that the Easter supplies here and the gifts are going to be 20% off. So if you're in the area, then make a visit to Miss Mert, stop by and visit. They would love to see you. They'll be happy to help you.
Look it all over.
And look all at the entire
Enjoy
store.
it.
I had a friend from Thomasville who recently told me she came to Miss Mert's and she said, I needed some vanilla. You know, I love Miss Mert's vanilla. And I talk about that all the time on my videos. But she said, I needed some vanilla, so I thought, well, I'll just ride over to Miss Mert's today And she did, and she said, I spent an hour and a half just looking through that store, and I didn't even begin to see everything that I wanted to see.
No, it takes a while.
It does take a while. Well, Miss Burt, thank you so much. So now let's you and I head to the kitchen so you
Okay.
can give me some pointers, and then I can teach my followers on Facebook.
Okay.
All righty.
We'll
See you in
try.
a little bit. Okay, I'm back here in Miss Mert's kitchen, and you can tell we have worked really, really hard. She has worked really, really hard teaching me how to make this beautiful and delicious candy. So we're going to start right here, and I was going to get a pointer, but we're going to start right here with the Happy Easter Suckers. And you can tell we have a chocolate and a green and strawberry or a pink?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. That's right. Miss Mert, help me out. And here we have a little marshmallow that we have just dipped in the melting morsels. They're green. Here we made a little chick and a little rabbit. And here, these are so, so good. These are, the little round ones are the peanut butter and Ritz crackers, the mini. And then the miniatures, that's right. And then the square ones are the sugar wafers. Sugar wafers, and those are delicious too. Here we have an Easter egg that we made with one of the candy molds, and we actually made the base of it. And you can put it together. We didn't take time to get some chocolate and put it together, but you can actually put it together and there won't be a seam. These right here, Miss Mert said these were her favorites. These are just little broken, they're called broken, cracked eggs. And aren't those pretty, all the different colors that we used. And then the little chocolate rabbits. Miss Mert said she was going to eat one of these, and I don't blame her. She can have as many as she wants. She deserves it. So anyway, that's what I have learned to do. I have learned so many tips. Oh my goodness, and I'll be sharing these tips with you. You know, that's what it's all about. You can look at something and think, oh, that's easy, I can do that. But I promise you, it's the attention to details and knowing exactly what to do that makes all of this work so very pretty. So, Miss Mert, I'm going to flip around here to you. You stand up as straight as you can.
Okay.
And you tell these folks to come see you.
Well, you are welcome to come and look, and we will explain to you what you want to know, and just take it home and try it like we have done today.
That's right. That's right. And thank you again, Miss Mert, for letting me come and just visit your store and visit with you and learn to make this wonderful candy.
Okay.
All righty. Bye-bye.
We welcome you. Okay?